Tomorrow is Sunday, off from office. I will turn off the alarm and go to bed. Ashwini walked towards her mobile thinking. Then she touched the attractive green button of WhatsApp. While scrolling, her finger stopped on a message from an anonymous number. How are you, Ashwini? She read it and did not realize whose message it was. Then, when she clicked on the DP, it seemed familiar. Hey, it's Akash. Ashwini's brain did not take long to identify the person. Fine, she typed and sent a thumbs up emoji with it. What happened? Whose message? When Amma asked casually, Ashwini felt as if her theft had been discovered. Someone's message. It is from an unknown number, Ashwini said, trying to put the matter aside. Look, wake up Ramu at 4 am tomorrow. He has to finish his final exam project. Make him a cup of tea too, because he doesn't want to get sleepy. Amma ordered her and went to the bedroom. Her hand suddenly stopped to turn off the alarm. She put her mobile on charge. What if the battery is low and it switches off in the morning and the alarm doesn't go off? If he is not woken up at 4 am, he will sit there with his face puffed up all day. Amma will also get angry. Thinking about all this, she could not sleep at all that night. The reason she could not sleep was Akash's message. Ashwini kept thinking about Akash all night. Akash was her college classmate. If more time had passed with him, that friendship would have turned into love. After college, Akash went to Delhi to prepare for competitive exams. He could not even express his love in front of her. He could not even get a response from her. The love in his heart was suppressed there. In the meantime, Ashwini's father passed away in an accident. Along with his mother, she also had to shoulder her responsibilities. After her father's death, her mother began to fall ill frequently. Ramu was studying in class 6 at that time. After her father's death, Ashwini got a compassionate job. She continued to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life. Akash's message, which came after 10 years, had caused a lot of turmoil in her heart. I will talk to him tomorrow, she thought, and fell asleep. Ashwini had to wake up at 5 am every morning to take care of her responsibilities at home and outside. She could not sleep even at 11 pm. She had to finish preparing breakfast and lunch herself before going to the office. At 10 am, she had to give her attendance at the biometrics. She didn't know how 6 pm would pass between office work and office work. She had to come home, drink a cup of tea made by her mother, recharge herself, and get ready for the next work. Till 11 pm, she would shut herself down like a computer and go to sleep. Sometimes, when guests came to the house or when her mother fell ill, she would become even more hectic. After that, her body would become like a robot. She was never able to set aside any time for herself. In her mechanically running life, Akash's message that came by chance had acted like a lubricant for her. When she got her fill of office work at 11 am and went out for tea, she remembered Akash. When she clicked on the number that had come in the night, the phone started ringing. Her heart rate also increased. How are you, Ashwini? Hearing the friendly voice made Ashwini feel happy. That's it, a bit funny. She laughed heartily, reciting a dialogue about her college life. Akash also added his laughter to her laughter. Both of them started talking for a long time. Hearing about Ashwini's father's death, he expressed his sympathy for her. Ashwini also inquired about his family and said that he would stay in touch in the future, and said goodbye. After talking to Akash, she felt that just as machines have technical faults and need repair, so too does the mind need a mechanic to repair it. Similarly, that day talking to an old friend made her mind lighter. Ashwini and Akash used to talk on the phone every day. As they got the opportunity to spend time and connect, their relationship grew even more stronger. Sometimes her desire to make Akash hers would get stronger. But remembering his wife, she would tell herself, Look, I have come to your city for office work. I am staying at Hotel Rajahamsa. Will you come and visit me in the evening? She was surprised by this unexpected invitation. Okay, but if anyone sees it, they will throw a big tantrum. Who am I to answer? You know, this is not that a big city, she said. But the battle was still going on in her mind. In her mind, she wanted Akash's company. Can you not meet me? I'm just a few minutes away from you, Akash said affectionately. Okay, I understand. I will come at 5 p.m. Finally, Ashwini's heart fought for her brain and won. After so many years, Ashwini got emotional seeing her lover. She hugged Akash in her arms. Akash also hugged her more and kissed her forehead lovingly. Both of them spent about 1 hour together. They drank coffee, discussed many things. Akash had a train at 7 o'clock. He promised to meet her again and said goodbye to her. Similarly, 6 months passed. They became very close by talking on the phone and video chatting. Sometimes both of them would talk intimately. That would excite Ashwini's mind. One day, Akash's wife had gone to her home. Then Akash was video chatting with Ashwini for a long time at night. Akash, take off your shirt, Ashwini said casually. Akash immediately took off his shirt and then the banyan. Now it's your turn, Akash said. Then Ashwini's face turned red with embarrassment. She immediately stopped chatting. But Ashwini's desires for Akash were increasing rapidly in her mind. Due to Ramu and Amma's responsibilities, she could not think about her marriage. But some of her own desires were dancing wildly. If I get a chance to spend time with Akash, even for one day, it will be enough. I will enjoy that one day for my rest of my life. I will make Akash's love imprinted in my mind. Ashwini started imagining to herself. She did not know what would happen tomorrow, but she wanted to live as she wanted for one night. When she shared her idea with Akash one day out of fear, he too agreed to it. They decided to meet in some other city. It was not a difficult task for Akash. It was not easy for Ashwini to go out alone. But the situation also dictated that Ashwini should be facilitated, that she should be given a day to live in a fantasy world as she wished. Ashwini's office had an annual sports competition. Ashwini was participating in chess. Since there were not many competitors, she was selected for the state level competition. Since the final round of this competition was to be held in Bengaluru, she had to go to Bengaluru for 2 days. Ashwini informed Akash about the matter as soon as the tournament date was fixed. By the way, arrangements were made for all the athletes, including Ashwini, to stay in a guest house. But Ashwini had obtained permission from her leader to stay at her friend's house. Ashwini reached Bengaluru with her colleagues at 7 am. Akash's train was to arrive at 9 am. After that, both of them checked in at a hotel like husband and wife. After talking for a while, Ashwini told him to leave because she had to play a match in the afternoon. Besides, neither of them could bear the separation now. But whatever excuse they had got for meeting, they had to deal with that. Otherwise, the entire team would have been suspicious of her. Ashwini played the game reluctantly. Thus, she lost in the first round. She told her team leader that her health had deteriorated and returned to the hotel in just 2 hours. As soon as Akash saw her, he pulled her into his arms. He started kissing her face all over. She somehow stopped him. She had wanted to savor these moments slowly like a sip of tea. On Ashwini's insistence, both of them went for a walk in the garden. When she returned to her room after dinner at 9 pm, Akash pulled her towards him without listening to anything she said. Ashwini got completely drenched in this first shower of love. After that, both of them stayed awake all night. In the morning, both of them enjoyed a shower together. While taking a bath, both of them started floating in the river of love again. That day, she felt that all her wishes had been fulfilled. Now, she did not have much desire. In the meantime, Ashwini got a phone call from her team leader. They were supposed to leave at 10 pm. Ashwini got a kiss from Akash and came out of the hotel. Akash had booked a cab for her. How was the experience? Akash asked mischievously. I have to go. Sometimes I have to pick flowers and let their fragrance merge in the air. What is wrong with going beyond the limit sometimes? There is nothing wrong in desiring for myself. Society can weigh this in the scale of morality. But I listened to my heart. Then this last plate felt heavy for me, Ashwini said philosophically, shaking Akash's hand. Akash did not know how much her words meant to him, but Ashwini was very happy that she had lived for herself for a day today. Now she was ready to live for others again. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.